Hello and welcome to another Last Epoch build. My name is Boba and today I have a raid build for you guys. But before we jump into the build, I would like to thank everyone who likes, comments and subscribes. You guys are awesome. So this build is basically a totem build. If you're familiar with that kinds of builds, you put the raid and you let it kill everything. It deals huge amount of damage. We have a lot of ward generation, especially with the zombies. When the zombies die, we get a huge amount of ward. And Dreadshade, when cast on anything, once it dies, it will summon more zombies. As you see here, there's more zombies. We cast Dreadshade, we try to hit the zombies, so it will explode instantly, creating more zombies. Basically a chain keeps going. We get a lot of ward, we get a lot of damage. It's a really amazing build. It's one of the best totem builds, I think, in the game. And this is already done, so let's jump into the build. A quick mention that this build needs the aberrant call in order to work. It doesn't need to be a good roll. My one is pretty bad. You can get up to +3 to summon rate. I only have +1. And you can get up to 12 maximum rates. I only have +10, but it's still very good. Also, the other thing you're gonna need is this 2 idols like this, the chance to summon fire rate, the flame rate. So you need 2 of them in order to get, you need at least around 80 from here, because we get 20 more from talents. So you need 2 of these idols and this weapon in order for this build to work. But if you don't have this gear, it's okay. We can create a fire necromancer build. I have one, I will link it. And then once we get the unique and the idols, we can change it into the raid build. Alright, for skills we are running Summon Wraith, Summon Volotile Zombie, Transplant, RipBlood and Dreadshade. Again, I'm using the planner, so they are all level 20 and you can take print screens. Starting off with the Wraith, we go for 1 point in Wraith summon that location and 1 point into Wraith can't move. This is to make them totems basically, and they will deal a lot more damage. We take 5 points in repairs because base damage is always amazing. I'm taking 2 out of 3 points in necrotic hunger. This will be maxed. Remember, we're gonna have +1, 2, +3 on the stuff, and we're gonna have some more +2 raid skills. We can get it on some equipment, and anyway, we're gonna have at least 22 raids. So max this. We're going 2 points travel in cast and mana efficiency, flame rate 30% more damage, 22% more chance to get a flame rate. We will have 100% chance with the idols. 1 point in crit and mana cost global crit for us, doesn't do anything, but we give them base crit, more base crit 6%, so it's very easy for them to crit, and when they crit they heal. And 3 points in crit multiplier plus 90%, amazing. So they will crit a lot and crit super hard. We will get more points because again we're gonna have more from that stuff. Put the rest of the points and delay the end. This will allow us to summon more raids, where the raids will take more time to die, so we'll have more raids up at the same time. I'm skipping over zombies for now, going straight into Dreadshade. For Dreadshade, this is gonna buff our raids. We're gonna summon a bunch of raids, we're gonna cast Dreadshade on it. It takes 1 point for area, doesn't really do anything. 24% attack and cast speed, this will make our raids fire a lot faster. More area, more damage. Health decay, it's fine, we don't really care. The raids are gonna be critting a lot, attacking very fast, and when they crit they heal. So this will make our area, our circle bigger, so we will hit 1 raid with Dreadshade and all the other raids will get the buff. Reduced health decay, necrotic damage +12, base damage, always amazing. Mana efficiency 2 points, travel 1 point maximum shade, travel. Well, we can cast another Dreadshade, but we're not gonna usually have that many Dreadshades out at the same time. Frenzy duration 2 points, travel. And then this is the key. We have 100% chance when a minion targeted by Dreadshade dies, you have a chance to summon Volotile Zombie. What does that mean? Well, we have 4 points in it, so it's 100% chance, and whenever Dreadshade the minion that has Dreadshade on it dies, so the Wraith is gonna eventually die because it's gonna get damage every time she's up. By default, she's gonna get damage. She's gonna get 6% of her current health by her staff, and she's gonna get damage from the Dreadshade. So it's gonna die pretty quickly. When she dies, when the minion dies, it will cast Volotile Zombie. It will cast it as is. So we can buff this up as much as we want. It can cost as much mana as it wants. We don't really care, because Dreadshade will cast it for free. So what did we put in Summon Zombies? We've put it as a survival. What do I mean? I've put 1 point in explosion area, 2 points in healing from zombies max health, so we get 2% of zombies max health as healing. 2%, the Dreadshade summons 5 zombies, because we have the Dreadful Horde. So every time Dreadshade expires, we're gonna get basically 10% of the zombies' total health as ward. This is gonna give us a huge boost in ward. It's gonna give us around, it's giving me around 1000 ward, and I don't really have a lot of minion health. Once we get more minion health, this will buff us even more, giving us an incredible amount of ward every time a Dreadshade expires. Also, we can, not expire, sorry, the minion with Dreadshade dies. Also, if you're quick, when Summon Zombies is summoned, you can cast a Dreadshade on them, and when they explode, they will summon more zombies. So we went for more damage, 40% extra damage, 40% movement speed. I give them some leap distance so they can leap. 2 mana here in summoning speed and mana efficiency, doesn't do anything for us. 1 mana increased stun chance, doesn't do anything. Again, the 4 zombies per cast plus 4, so it's 5 zombies per cast, giving us all the health and more zombies. Hit against bosses and rare enemies plus 60%. We're gonna mainly use Dreadshade on bosses, because as we're killing trash, we're just spamming Wraith and walking. So when we're at the boss, we summon a lot of Wraiths, Dreadshade as many as we can, wait for them to die, summon more Wraiths, zombies will automatically summon from the Dreadshade, they will jump on the boss, and if the boss is low on health, it will kill him, because we have the execute, 16%, it's pretty high for an execute. Hey guys, future me here, 0.8.5 hit. It hit after I made the build. I didn't think it would change anything, but it did. Volatile Zombie and Dreadshade interaction changed a little bit. Now it only summons 1 zombie, but that's fine. We removed the Dreadful Horde. We don't need to summon that many zombies, because it can only summon 1. We got a big fat zombie instead. In the long run, this means that we'll keep casting Dreadshade, and we will get more zombies up. Well, not more zombies, we're still gonna have 6, but we're gonna have 6 big zombies, so it will be stronger. We will still gonna get ward when the zombie dies, because he has a lot of health, the bigger one, and we're gonna get more ward, and it's gonna be spread out more, because they won't just explode all at once. So instead of getting a big burst of ward, we're gonna get small amounts of ward at certain gaps. I went for flammable Vitaya because the big zombies deals a lot more damage, so I want to buff him with fire damage. But this is not required. You can still go for the kill threshold if you prefer. I decided to just, rather than start over and do the whole new video, just talk about the changes I made to make the build viable again, because this, in a way, this will help you if you have some build that they changed something and it broke. You can really sort it out by a little change. So yeah, anyway, on with the video. Right. So Transplant, basic Transplant, I went for the mana back because we're gonna use a lot of mana. This restores 30. It's not an incredible amount, but it's not bad. We went for the increased minion damage plus 60%, and I went for the armor, less damage taken, less health cost, more armor effectiveness, and more duration. So it's basically for defense and get some mana back. And then I went for RipBlood. What does RipBlood do? It's basically a mini Dreadshade, but this doesn't cost us anything. It costs 9 mana total to cast. We're getting 9 mana back, and it costs 3 less. So when we cast RipBlood, basically we're getting 3 mana back. It's not a lot, it's not really used to get mana back, but I wasn't really sure on how to spec it. I mean, they could have gone for ward, but unless I get also the hematology, it's not gonna be that effective as a ward thing. It's mainly used for the blood infusion, so it's giving the minions 30% more damage, and it's giving them 30% more speed. Basically a mini Dreadshade. And that's the build. Let's go into the skills. Alright, for passive, Acolyte 20 points. I went 8 points in intelligence and necrotic resistance, 7 points in vitality and increased minion health. These two are interchangeable. You can go 7 and 8, it doesn't matter. Do your preference. Minion attack speed 5 points, minion cast speed, and applies to player for 30 seconds on minion skill use. It's gonna be on us all the time because Wraith is a minion skill and we're gonna be blasting it. Necromancer, I went 65 points. I didn't go all the full points because as always, this is when you reach level 100. It's more, you're gonna be at around 80, and then it's gonna start really lowering your leveling cap. So then you get an idea of the build. You place them wherever you want. Anyway, 8 points in increased minion damage and minion attack speed and cast speed. It's really good. 5 points in ward gained on minion dead. This is gonna help us with the zombies as well. When the zombies explode, we're gonna get a lot of ward. 1 point travel in blood armor. 10 points in minion health. This is gonna boost give our minions health, make them last longer. When you hit here, no, you get 5 points in frenetic summons. Alright, you get attack speed. When you get this point, 5 points, you unlock Dreadshade, go into Lich. Don't keep going into Necromancer, go into Lich first, get the 10 points in mana regeneration rate. This build is very mana hungry, you're gonna be needing this. So 10 intelligence, 20 mana regeneration. Then we go back into Necromancer and we continue going 10 points into minion and necrotic damage, +10/+10 base damage, it's really good. Minion crit, intelligence, really good. Minion crit multiplier, extremely good. The chill and the cold doesn't do anything, but the crit multiplier is worth it. Yeah, and that's the build. I will leave you with some footage from bosses as I was leveling. Enjoy.
Shatter you!